Welcome into Titans today. I am your host, Brett Alper, and we have a trade. Free agency, take a step back because we have a trade. Kenneth Murray Jr., the captain of the Tennessee Titans, he's heading to Dallas. This just came in. Kenneth Murray and a 7th-round pick to the Dallas Cowboys for a 6th-round pick. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would they do this? Just for a 6th-round pick? Well, we're going to get all into that. But let me show you the full trade if you don't want to read that little fine print here. The Cowboys receiving linebackers, 26 years old and a 7th-round pick, and they're swapping a 6th-round pick. Now, the years are to be determined. We don't know the exact details yet, but I was a little shocked by this trade. Are you shocked by this trade? Let me know in the comments. But if you like the Murray trade, go ahead and like this video. The Titans, they are hammering. Mike Borgonzi is hammering the free agency period. The league year started at 4 p.m. Eastern today, and now we're breaking down everything that's happened on the Titans today. Now, let's get into Kenneth Murray. 2024 season, solid year. He's only 26 years old, was drafted back in 2020 out of Oklahoma, and you can see 95 tackles, 3.5 sacks, 8 tackles for loss, 1 forced fumble, no fumble recoveries, but still forced a fumble. That's really what matters. He's kind of been a little bit on. Last year was not as great of a season as 2023, as you could see, 107 tackles in 2023, 7 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, 15 games played. He's got a little bit of injury history. Now, the Chargers declined his 5th-year option, and that's when he became a free agent and signed with the Tennessee Titans, a 2-year deal, and now the Titans are saying, hey, see ya. But I kind of think this trade was because of their signing of Cody Barton a couple days ago. You get another linebacker in him, and he's still putting up solid numbers. I like this. I really thought you probably could have gotten a little more, but he has 1 year left on his contract, so he could have been a salary cap cut. That's kind of what I think here. Now, like I said, Cody Barton, solid productive numbers, but this isn't the only move that the Tennessee Titans were going with. Now, they also made a signing for Kevin Zeitler. They are bolstering up that offensive line for this Tennessee Titans, and it's a 1-year, $9 million deal, and this one I really like. You're going to get a future quarterback, and you have to make moves. You signed Dan Moore a couple days ago. Now you're signing Kevin Zeitler, who was with the Lions. And we know all about the Lions' offensive line. We know how good Jared Goff was. And you know why Jared Goff was good? Because he was able to stand back there and sit in the pocket and get ready and throw the ball. And that's what a quarterback needs. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes. You want to know why the Eagles won so easily? Because Patrick Mahomes had no time to throw. You need to give your quarterback time. Now, if that's going to be Will Levis, good luck. If that's going to be a guy like Cam Ward, then who knows? Maybe they'll sign a quarterback in free agency. If we look at his PFF grades, look at this. 86.8. Pass blocking, 71.8. Still very high, but this man is one of the best run blockers in the NFL. 5 sacks allowed and only 2 penalties. That's the big one. 2 penalties. Now, if we go to Dan Moore, we saw, if you watch the other videos that I've done on Dan Moore, he's allowed a lot of sacks. But Kevin Zeitler, he's up there in age. He's getting up there in age. He's in his mid-30s. He's 35 years old, but he did play all 16 games in the 2024 season. Spent 3 years with the Ravens. He was a Pro Bowler. I like this guy. I like this deal a lot. Now, if we do go in, if we look at the offensive line, you sign Dan Moore, you sign Zeitler, you move J.C. Latham from the left tackle position. You get to move him over to the right tackle position. And I just think that this offensive line, that's what Mike Borgonzi is really kind of hammering over. You're hammering offensive line play because, honestly, I really don't necessarily like the other free agency moves that they made. You signed Van Jefferson. And it really doesn't make a lot of sense. But we can kind of go over the Titans' free agency moves here. I mean, Morgan Cox, long snapper. You need a long snapper. I really like the Dan Moore Jr. signing if it wasn't for $82 million. Mike Borgonzi sees something. I trust him. I really do trust him. Coming from the Kansas City Chiefs, they know Super Bowls. They know success. This is his first year. He's going to go all out, make bright decisions, not stupid decisions. He's not going to go out there and just throw money at anybody. You're going to see pinpoint accurate moves that he truly thinks is good. This is a rebuild. This isn't, we're going to go out and make moves to try to win now. If you look at other teams, the Giants, Joe Sheen, they're throwing money at every person they can think of. They gave Darius Slayton $36 million. He's fighting for his job. Mike Borgonzi, this guy just got hired. Coming from a great team like Kansas City, he's going to have a lot of moves to make, and this is his first year. It's a rebuild. You're going to see this team get better and better and better and better. Now we go in. Johnny Hecker, got to get a punter. Xavier Woods, I think, is a very, 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 very underrated move. 2 years, $10 million. Van Jefferson, 1 year, 2.5. Why don't you just re-sign Nick Westbrook-Akine? I saw your comments in the YouTube video from this morning. They were like, well, he might not wanted to stay. If you throw $5 million at him, why not? Kevin Zeitler, 1 year, $9 million. I like that. And go back to the Kenneth Murray trade. There was a tweet I saw, and it said, when you're calling, they trade for a former first-round pick, you know what that means? It means that he is washed. It means that he has no talent. I think Kenneth Murray has talent, but when you're talking about a former first-round pick, that's the only thing you can say about him, then I mean, kind of means that he doesn't have the best talent. And that's pretty much what the Titans saw. And you're getting Cody Barton here for a lesser price. He's got 1 year left in his deal, so you can slot him. So let me hear from you guys in the comments. Grade the Titans free agency signings. A, B, C, D, or F. For me, I'm going to go with, it's hard to describe, a C plus or a B minus. If they didn't give Dan Moore $82 million, and I'm going to hammer that down, $82 million is so much money. But the salary cap is increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing. I'm going to give, I'll be generous. I like what the Titans are doing. I like what we're doing. I like what Mike Borgonzi is doing in his first year. We're not expecting to go out there and make the playoffs in the first year. Now, 2 years down the line, you want to be a contending team. I think that's what his plan is. But I'm going to give this one a B minus. This will be our pinned comment in the video today. So let me know what you grade the Titans free agency signings. Now let's go into the other free agency signings because the league year started and we're just having a ton of moves. Taquan Graham, 1 year deal to the Falcons. New York Giants, Amir Smith-Marset, wide receiver. Yeah, good luck catching the ball from any quarterback that you can find, Giants. They're still waiting on Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers. We don't know when that's going to happen. Tavere Thomas, cornerback, going to the Vikings. And Dan Chisena, wide receiver, to the Panthers. Then we got Christian Roseboom, linebacker, going to the Panthers. Jackson Carman and D. Eskridge, both to the Dolphins. DeMarcus Lawrence, big deal, leaving the Cowboys for the Seattle Seahawks. They have Sam Darnold now. That team is not on a rebuild, but they're going places. Denzel Perryman to the Chargers, 1 year, $3.65 million. And then you see right here, Kenneth Murray Jr., 6th-round pick to the Tennessee Titans. Khalil Herbert to the Colts. And the last one that we are covering because we gave you a video right away, Kevin Zeitler to the Tennessee Titans. We're making a video, like I just said, every time the Titans make a big move, and we had a double dose of moves. So if you want more content just like that, hit that big red sub button, youtube.com/Titans today. And as always, tighten up.